Good morning, and good morning, Couch Hustler. Let's see. I'm in the golf cart today. Let's cruise this bad boy and do a video at the same time. It's early morning Sunday. Found this class at F45 again. If you've seen my last video, I told you about the class that I took, F45. They got a 7 a.m. on a Sunday, which is kind of cool because a lot of these guys don't do that early on a Sunday. Other places that I've gone to, they usually don't start till about 8, 9, maybe even 10 o'clock. Shoot, some gyms, unless it's like Planet Fitness, aren't even open till like 9 or 10 o'clock on Sundays, if even open at all. Some aren't open on Sunday, these private held gyms. So anyways, it's kind of cool to find a 7 a.m. class to take. Started warming up, got some coffee in the system, and cruising the golf cart, It's kind of fun, I gotta say. It's nice to be able to cruise around in the golf cart and check out the day, and before it gets too warm. It's definitely starting to warm up quite a bit over here in Cali. Today's supposed to be 102, which may not seem too bad in some areas, but for Bakersfield, it's warming up, man. I know Vegas gets up to like the 115s, 120s, but 102, 103, that's pretty warm. Right, how was your weekend? How did everything go this weekend? Any deals get made? Any people buying any real estate transactions, trying to pick up some real estate? I've still been door knocking. Every day I'm door knocking about 3 or 4 houses. Haven't found any good deals yet, or at least haven't found any deals that made sense for me. And I'm still trying to sell some of the properties I got. Trying to do either owner financing or regular financing with some of these transactions I got. But can't just seem to get anybody to bite, putting the bait out there. But it seems like it's more and more difficult. Interest rates have changed everything right now, so I don't think people can afford certain mortgages, at 7%, 8% interest, with housing prices even being at $500,000 in Bakersfield, which is kind of like a starting point. And I'm offering owner financing. So the only thing about me is I do, if you're doing owner financing with me, you're putting larger amounts of money down instead of having to go get, only put like 3% down with a bank. So, but I don't really look at the credit, right? Your down payment is your credit when it comes to my properties. So that's what I look at. I look at the down payment. To me, having that skin in the game is going to mean more to you, and making sure that you're either going to refinance or you're going to go ahead and try your best to pay off that property at the time that we agree on. So anyways, I have 2 commercial properties that I'm trying to sell right now, and 1 residential property that I'm trying to sell right now. And both of them, or all 3 of them, trying to owner finance or just sell outright. Either way, I'm supposed to be getting another property back here in July. We'll see. And it's probably gonna be the same situation. Either gonna be putting it for sale normal market or do a rent to own on it offer as well. So we'll see as it goes. But I really like to sell something. The market has just been too slow for me. I like to get rid of something just so, one, I can put it on this YouTube channel and show you that it does happen. You can sell your properties. It's not always just buy and rent out. It does happen pretty quick usually. So I don't know. I guess times have just been different. Ever since COVID, the real estate market's kind of just done a different turn on things. So we'll see what happens here in the next 4 to 5 years, and if interest rates do change, or if people are going to be able to purchase and sell and refinance and do those kind of things. There's no telling. But either way, I'll be at it. I'll be door knocking, and I'll be trying to pick up real estate, still making offers every day, seeing if somebody's willing to either do a sub-2 deal or owner finance deal, or even if I have to make a cash offer, then that's good as well. But that usually has to be a pretty good deal, a pretty cheap price for me to be doing a cash offer. So anyways, it's Sunday, beautiful day. I will get back to you after I take this class. I'm gonna finish this coffee and take this class here at F45, Sunday 7 a.m. see how it goes. Stay hustling, Couch Hustler.